Fantasy drafts are here. Fans everywhere trying to decide which guys they should take and when, which round, who above who. You look at draft rankings over at NFL.com or wherever. So it's time to break down some of those rankings and see where there's some problems, where there's some outliers, where the stock is too high or too low. It's something we're calling Attack the Stock. Here's how it works, guys. You can pick any player, and we'll look at where they're currently ranked at NFL.com, and then we'll decide whether their position should be higher, lower, or just right. So who wants to go first?
I'll go first, and I want to start off right here with the New Jersey, New York Jets. That are here in our backyard. Corey Davis, right, was 1A in Tennessee. What do we make of this Jets offense? Because right now he's sitting as the 36th wide receiver, clearly the number one as of right now in New York. Too high, too low, or just right? I have no idea where to peg Corey Davis guy.
Well, we like this Elijah Moore kid, right? We want to like him, but he hasn't been out there. We know that the Jets treated their second preseason game as sort of their dress rehearsal, and in that game, we saw quite the connection between one Zach Wilson and one Corey Davis. He's going to be the primary target, I think, even when Elijah Moore's back there. I think this is too low where he is going because he's coming off a strong 2020 season. It kind of flew under the radar. He had just under 1,000 yards, 984, 92 targets, obviously a run-heavy, run-first attack over there in Tennessee. And he had more yards than any receiver in the league who was targeted less than 100 times. That number, I do believe, shoots up in this offense. It should be a higher passing volume attack with this Jets team, with the connection I saw in that second preseason game. So I'm going to say that is a little bit too low for my liking.
Well, you did the New York, New Jersey Jets. How about the New York, New Jersey Giants and another receiver?
Well, let's do it.
All right, this name's always kind of spicy for a lot of reasons. Kenny Golladay. Golladay.
Polarizing.
Now, you're right.
Blue cheese.
28th ranked wide receiver. Banged up right now, I think. Haven't seen him. New Daniel Jones. A lot of uncertainty. Too high, too low, or just right.
You just got to let me ask you.
Yeah.
You're sitting there and it's him or Odell.
Yes.
Are you really taking Golladay, who should be the number one guy? They should be able to throw a lot. But if Saquon's healthy, a lot of mouths to feed, it's Daniel Jones, inconsistent. Are you taking him or Odell?
I don't want either of those guys. But if you put it on me,
He said, I don't want
I would probably say Golladay. It's very risky, but that's just my style, like high ceiling, high risk.
Would you take Ayuk over both of those guys?
Yes.
You would? Okay,
Yes.
so that's how it's ranked at
Yes.
NFL.com. I do think it's a little too high. I like Golladay when he's out there and available. There is an injury concern that is sort of built in with him. It's just true. He's missed 11 games last year. He's not 100% right now. He's banged up. Yeah, he's barely been on the field during training camp. Shregs, you're right. He's missed the entire preseason. There are so many questions about this offense, this quarterback. Can he be good enough to get the ball to Kenny Golladay to make plays? What's the breakdown of targets here? Is Sterling Shepard going to be a thing? Is Saquon going to catch 60 balls? I don't know what it's going to look
I don't know
like.
if I'm touching any Giants receiving offense.
Really?
Honestly, Evan Ingram, I don't know if
He's
I want any
hurt.
of those guys. I don't know
Because
who's
of the
getting the
quarterback?
ball. We haven't seen it.
I don't feel comfortable. So would you take Odell over Golladay?
I would.
Yeah, me too.
I would.
Even though it's obviously the volume might not be there, but if he
That's
has a
the way you win
resurgent
leagues,
season.
though. Like, everybody passes and passes and passes, and you get them so late, and
catches
then like, oh my
11
God, he had 1,200
touchdowns.
yards. Like,
Yeah.
it's a high reward, but it's so risky. I don't know anything about this guy in the Giants.
Like, would you rather take, I don't know what the rankings are, I'm just going off, like
Yeah.
Valdez Scantling. At least I know he's on the Packers.
He's gonna produce.
He's going to produce. He's
Yeah.
going to have, I don't know what these guys, Golladay and Shepard, I don't know what we're getting with the Giants.
What about a Chase Claypool? You taking Chase over
I
these
think
guys?
I might,
Probably?
yeah.
I already did.
I think I might.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Claypool.
Kenny Golladay, very polarizing. The 11
Yeah.
games missed last year and the confusion with the offense has me thinking that not the safest option. But I don't like the asteroid blowing up the world like you do.
All right, well, let's look at Eagles running back Miles Sanders.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, Sanders right now is ranked 22nd.
Trace is going to say that's too
Think
low.
that ranking is too high, too low, or just right?
I want to say he's just right because I'd like him to fall to me at 22. Shregs is really high on Miles Sanders. He said it a lot this season. Shregs, give us your take on that.
My take is just that Miles Sanders is going to be your Jonathan Taylor from that Colts offense last year. They're going to feed him, and work through him. But you're the fantasy expert. I don't know how it works in fantasy football. I just know they love him in Philly right now.
Well, his 2020 was rough overall. So let's take a look at some of those numbers. He was the 7th highest scoring running back in the league. when Jalen Hurts was his quarterback, okay? That's only over 3 weeks with a small sample size, but he did average over 100 total yards and a touchdown per game when Hurts was his quarterback. Is Hurts his quarterback the whole year? Is he healthy the whole year? Those are the questions. But Hurts' ability as a runner, you cannot deny that's going to open things up for Miles Sanders. If he's healthy, I think we see that effect carry over to 2021, and I like him inside the top 20. He's almost just right, but I like him just a little bit more than where he's going.
We loved him 2019, right?
Yes.
Loved him. So let's give him a
Especially in
mulligan
a
on 2020.
PPR. Yeah. Okay, sure.
2021.
What else you got?
Let's go tight end. We get to get a little George Kittle action here. Right now, George Kittle, who we love and
Oh,
is
man.
widely viewed as one of the best all-around tight ends, is ranked as the 3rd tight end. All right, of course, Kelsey and Waller. What do you think of that ranking? Too low, too high, just right?
You guys called me out when I did my rankings because you're like, yeah, of course you're going to put George at 2 after Kittle or after Kelsey because it's George and we love him and he's well-rounded. If you're taking him 3rd at tight end, you're taking him in the 2nd round of your fantasy draft. I can't have it. I think it's a little bit too high for me because we've seen same thing. Injuries have limited him as far as production over the past couple of years. Even beyond that, the touchdown ceiling is really weird. He's only touchdowns, five touchdowns was his career high. Never had more than that. That's a problem. You can get Mark Andrews like 2 or 3 rounds later. I'm way much more comfortable with that. He's got touchdown upside. He has 17 touchdowns in the last 2 years, guys. The yards will be there, but also like you have a healthy Ayuk, who Kyle is saying that he likes quite a bit. You've got healthier options as to take away some of the yards, the targets, the catches, all of that. I'm a little down on him from a fantasy perspective, so too high.
That's okay. A lot of what he does is blocking.
Yeah.
That makes him a great player, just not a great fantasy player.
Yes. 5 touchdowns, not great. What else you got?
I got one more. We're heading back to New York. We're going to talk some Saquon.
I know what that was, Jimmy
Barkley.
Graham.
Yes. No, Saquon's sitting at 9 among running backs. All right, 9. Too low, too high, or just right.
Saquon Barkley. How are you feeling about Saquon right now?
Optimistic.
Optimistic.
Yeah, I mean, look, fantasy-wise, the injury stuff is really scary, but I also think that causes him to fall, and I think he's God's gift to running backs. I do.
I feel like where he's going at NFL.com is super low. There's obviously, again, this is the theme in this segment, concerns with injury. That's what you're worried about, guys.
Yeah.
You know, having a bad taste in your mouth. We talked about Clyde Edwards-Helaire being that post-type sleeper this year because of missing some games last year. When he's out there, he is such a top-tier talent that you can't take it away. He's got top 2 potential. He's right over there with Christian McCaffrey and Alvin Kamara when he's healthy. He was the 2nd highest scoring running back on a per-game basis over his first 2 years in the league. So I love an Austin Eckler. I do. I love a Jonathan Taylor. I could not sit there at my draft, even with Austin Eckler and Justin Herbert and blah, blah, blah. I can't do it. I would absolutely have to take Saquon.
Of course.
For the but that's right. I mean, it's crazy. He's going super low. Jonathan Taylor, I mean, we don't even know what's going on with their quarterback with whatever. He's got an astronomically high ceiling compared to any of those guys.
He does.
It's Saquon.
At 9?
You know what I don't like about it? Let's say they kind of ease him in a little bit. I can't have that for
Can't wait
fantasy.
3 weeks.
No, I need carries, touches. Like you gotta, none of this come off the field for a series and we'll get you on a pitch count. No. If I'm spending whatever the 10th overall pick or whatever I'm gonna do, like I need you out there, dude.
I know there was a lot of like, oh, he's not going to be ready, and it was sort of weird, but I feel like he's full go now, Shrek, don't you?
Here's the issue. They have a Sunday game against the Broncos,
Okay.
right? But they have a quick turnaround that Thursday night they
don't
play
like it.
Washington.
Don't like it.
So the thought process might be if he's not 100%, give him the first 2 weeks. It's 10 days, 2 games in 10 days, and then you start him week 3.
And I'm 0-2 in my fantasy league. I'm out of here.
Exactly.
At Jim, would you actually take Eckler over Saquon?
I don't think
If
I
you're
have the
sitting
spine to do that. Like Saquon
Neither do
too
I.
much.
When you
Yeah.
click on your team and it says Saquon Barkley, it feels a little
just
different.
looks
than
good,
it
right?
does-
Looks
yeah,
good
when-
walking
And
off
he's
the bus.
sitting there,
Looks
and
good.
at the 10 spot in your league, or in the 2nd round, you're getting Saquon. It's Saquon, you know.
It's tough.
It's
You know me,
tough.
I'm all just high risk. I did my draft. I took Kyle Pitts early. I took Jerry
Jameis?
Jeudy really early. Like all these guys that I just want to blow up this year, and maybe they won't.
Robbie Anderson.
Robbie
said?
Anderson,
Jameis?
Claypool. No, I took Mahomes.
You're such a Claypool
I know.
guy.
I love Claypool.
Of course.
12 touchdowns, Claypool.